Looks like we're going to get started here. Welcome everyone to another week of MidSouth Fight Club. Tonight we are fighting Louisiana, which I thought we were fighting last week, but that was not the case. Currently in the standings, we are undefeated, though I think technically second because our KD ratio is a little bit lower, but you know, that's whatever. We're undefeated. Is Georgia, or is Louisiana the other undefeated team? I can't remember. I don't think they are. It might be Kentucky. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Yes, it's Kentucky. We currently have a 1.45 kill death ratio. Kentucky has 1.55. So, you know, basically even. I have no idea who Louisiana is playing or who they're using tonight. Though I think I saw that one of their players had to bail last minute, so they had to make a swap. We'll see how that plays out. As far as who we're running tonight, let me pull up the roster. We got Squall, of course. We got Galaxy Brand, also of course. Ego, same. I feel like those three are probably the three you're guaranteed to see every week, I would imagine. Unless something, you know, weird happens. But then we also got Smoking Seabass, we got Avarice, we got ASAP Ricky, Legendary Jig, and Joe Eat. Yeah, that's quite the squad. I would say that's probably about the strongest team you could make, though. Yeah, I guess I would like to see Necro on there, but I don't know who you necessarily take out. But whatever. It should be fine either way. I think the game plan is that they wanted a heavier team this time, because we're fighting Louisiana, or maybe not. Louisiana's currently in last place right now, so maybe we shouldn't have invested so heavily in our lineup and saved it for Kentucky. Whatever. We'll see what happens, but if Louisiana, I mean, they're in last place. We've been undefeated. I don't want to, like, commentators curse this, but this could be a pretty quick night, potentially. Is Squall going to be on Alex? Great question. Probably. He was Alex, I think, last round that we did. I would expect to see the Alex tonight, at the very least. I'd be kind of shocked if he pulls out the Mai. I know he's been going really hard on the Alex, so if for any other reason, it might just be because, you know, that's who he has warmed up right now. I would like to see the Alex, just because we haven't really seen a lot of him yet in this series. And, you know, he's a relatively new character, still being fleshed out. I don't know what the consensus is because I hardly play this game anymore. So I don't know if Alex is good or not. I get the impression he's probably, like, really good in very niche scenarios and then kind of mid elsewhere. Which, you know, is kind of par for the course for most of the grapplers in this game. You didn't see him at Evo Japan top 8. I'm gonna be real. I don't think characters in this game really get like that fleshed out until about 6 months after release. That's like I think that's how long it takes before we can get like an actual good picture of how that character fits into the meta, especially with their matchup spreads. Like everyone tries to place them in tiers right off the bat, but you got to look at how they play out in the matchups, and that takes a while to get that data. I guess we're getting started. We got Smoking Seabass up first against Aki. If I recall, this is a hard matchup for Marissa. Aki's just got like a ton of stop sign type of moves that I could see giving Marissa's relatively annoying time. Yeah, we're seeing that play out right off the bat. Oh, Seabass finds a drive rush in, goes for the low. They keep buffing that low every patch. Now it's like actually ridiculously good, despite not being drive rush cancelable. Meaty Fireball's pretty rough, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Though I suppose there's some fringe situations where like you can wake up and use your EX stance. I think that has frame 1 fireball invincibility. Maybe I'm completely wrong there. Well, it has frame 1 armor. So that's an option. Very expensive option, of course, but you do have that at least. Ooh. That's not what we want to see. Yeah, that's probably going to be it. Aki's combos goes on forever, and she can go into whatever she wants. That's fine. It's fine. In this matchup, at least whenever I play against Aki with any of my characters, I feel like the key really is just being mad patient and really trying to pick your spots insanely well. You can't really just like try and force a way in against this character. You really have to like let her do her game plan, and you have to counter it. And that's really the key. You need to force her to give you the information on when she likes to throw fireballs, when she likes to walk forward, crouching medium kick, stuff like that. And then you pick the moment to strike, and then you have to maul her. If you try and like just bulldoze your way in, I don't think it usually ends very well. Of course, you could find the magical way, and they could slip up, and then you can just try and maul from there. But I don't think that's, you know, the most consistent way. When you're doing that, you're taking on more risk than I think you probably should be. Yeah, see, Seabass is starting to slow it down a lot, which is good. That's what he needs to be doing. You gotta be careful with trying to, like, do non-meaty setups against Aki on her wake up, because, like, her buttons, especially her lights and, to an extent, her stand medium punch, they're all so awkwardly spaced and just... It makes it... They're all just such good interrupt buttons. You have to be really on point with the meaties, which is obviously scary, because, like, it loses to a bunch of other things, but... kind of what you have to do. Oh, that's rough. We're still alive though. Seabass could the instant overhead. That's rough. Hit us with the yeah sticker after beating us 2-0. We will take that personally. Yeah, I don't know if that instant overhead works against everyone or if it's just like tall characters against Marissa. I can't remember. But it is nasty. Hi, Tarvis. What brings you here today? Oh, we got Joe Yeet up to the plate. Nice. I want to see more of him play. He's been, I think, he's been playing at a higher value than I thought he was going to be going into this crew league. He's been putting out a lot of good games from what I've seen. I want to see him play more. Watching the greatest team to ever bless MidSouth. I mean, like, objectively, yes. We are. I think so. No one has been able to stop us this season, or last season. But who knows, maybe Louisiana does it tonight. They're up 2-0 right now. So we got Joe versus a modern Ken. Alright, Joe starts off the round eating 3 fireballs to the face. but it's fine. It's all a bait to get Retro overconfident, so he could just do a drive rush like that. Heard I was going to combo breaker to play Street Fighter 6. I actually canceled my Street Fighter 6 entrance. I'm just going up to just like record the other Ohio players and play in the Street Fighter 5 community bracket. And I'm also going just so I can go eat at the barn, because that place is godlike. Alright. Do not want Joe to DI this man, because that's how we eat a level 1, 2. Do not try to DI the modern players, people. They don't have to engage in that mechanic of the game. Why did that? Why did Retro not DP? Why did he try to anti-air parry? Is it that much easier? Or is doing a DP that much harder? It's fine. Nice call out. Brave call out, to be honest. No. It's okay. We just learn from our mistakes, and we don't try it again. You do not have to DI the modern Ken. You have to know if they can press 2 buttons in a direction. If you want to give them that execution check, I guess, but like, you know, you're risking 30% of your life usually. That's not an execution check I'm going to throw at my opponent. Personally. Ooh, what a walk back crouch medium kick. Yeah, this is looking a little rough, huh? Aki can do that? It's level 2 my fan for full screen. That's why, like, it's so annoying that things like that exist, because that is what keeps things like Mai's fan in the game. It's because if you nerf it too much, like, it will never beat any sort of modern player. So they have to be ridiculous like that, you know? Alright, Joe. I was hyping you up before this game. We gotta bring it back now. Put on the pressure. Nice. There we go. Reminiscent of the first round. Joe's a bit low on drive gauge, unfortunately. That's going to be a bit rough to deal with. He uses the equalizer for the most part. Yeah, I can't do that. I wonder if Joe's just not used to playing against modern characters. I can see just like the modern playstyle in general being extra annoying for Blanca as a whole, because he really thrives, I think, on like trying to overload the mental stack like that. So playing a style that like lessens the load a bit more probably goes a long way. It's all right. Think they sent their two strongest first? If they did, that's an interesting choice, trying to get that morale boost early. I don't think it's going to work out well, though, but I don't want to eat my words. Yeah, I mean, like, even then, like, some characters, the light ball, like, they're going to get interrupted, too, depending on the DP being used, or just, like, a reaction level 1 or something, you know? But also at the same time, like, if you are a Blanca player and that's how you approach pressure, you're already doing it wrong to begin with. That's sort of like how you play Blanca in a gimmicky way that most people play as, but it's not, like, the correct way, you know? You do got to use his buttons. That's what makes that character ridiculous in the current meta, is his buttons. He has superb whiff punishing capabilities. Blanca Ball is a terrible option, yet many Blancas try to use it. Alright, but we got Ricky. Ricky's also been having a pretty good performance from what we've seen so far. Been liking a lot of what I've been seeing from them, so we'll see how it shakes out. Cammy, I have to imagine, can be quite a nuisance for Viper, though, especially when she gets in her face and starts going. Ooh, I don't think that super jump was supposed to happen. Sort of the risky take by playing a high execution character, you know. What a perfect parry. Yes, nice. Let's go, Ricky. Kill this man. Can you kill him? Yes, you should be able to. Nice. I wonder if he had a level 1 route to save on meter. Not that I'm like saying you should necessarily experiment that in the moment like this, but if he could have came into this with a level 1 stock, that would have been sick. Nice patience on Ricky's part. Just waiting for the right moment to press a button, not getting clipped. Ooh, that sucks. That's something I really do not like about this game. I feel like there's so many situations where you like do a max range whiff punish into a special, and the special just ends up whiffing. It's not as bad as it was in 5, but it's still noticeable. I guess like that's kind of the whole point of Drive Rush, is to eliminate that, but I mean, that's 3 bars. I don't think Viper could have even done that. I can't remember how her cancels work. I know there's something funky with them. Alright, Ricky's in the corner. Playing very nice and patient though. Tried to get out, didn't work. Trying to clip. Co-op low. Another one? Yeah, you can tell co-op's like scared to DP in case there's some like weird angle with the jump in. But nice job on Ricky getting that first game. Our first W on the board. Man, that's like 3 of those perfect parries to stop co-op from taking a turn back after minus button. If nothing else, that does such insane tilting mental damage. Like, we might be winning this match just because of that. that still minus in burnout? Yo. Oh. What an anti-air. Nice. Very nice. Let's go, Ricky. I like it. I like it a lot. From in Michigan that loves doing perfect parry, DP, mash, RPS whenever he's -3. It's a disease, man. Yo. Alright, Ricky's kind of sick. It is really tilting to play against. Makes you wonder why they built the whole game around it, you know? It's alright, this round might be a wash. That's okay. I don't think I necessarily agree with trying to, like, get a level 1 off in there to try and win the round. I probably would have just marked the round off as a loss anyways and saved the meter for the next one. But, you know, I'm not the one piloting, so. We must trust in Ricky. He's been playing really well all set. Stand medium kicks putting in work. Nice. Ricky's doing a really good job at just like making Cammy feel like she doesn't have any options. When you restrict a Cammy's movement or make them feel like they can't move, that's when they start to really struggle. Ricky just needs one more hit here, though in some respects they both do. I was just about to say watch out for the air thrown through level 3. Because for some reason Cammy gets that. That's rough. She needs it. Oh, you know, they probably, the Cammy players do say that because she doesn't have an overhead. She just gets a full screen air throw into level 3. That also has other mixes she could do instead. I imagine that we've had a couple players now who, when it's 1-1 or when they're down, they come out. They're probably talking with the rest of the team to figure out what they should be doing. I don't even know what they're probably even telling Ricky outside of just like, keep doing what you're doing. It's working well, because it is. He just got kind of scammed out from that air throw, you know. He's doing a great job at just containing co-op, I think, personally. Technically, the throw is more like a low. So true. That stand medium kick and special cancelable like that is really good. It's putting in a lot of work there. It got perfect parried right there, but I mean, outside of that, it's been doing a lot of space control and catching co-op trying to move after blocking the space button. Nice. I didn't know Viper says dodge this when she does a DI. That's kind of sick. Opted to dump the meter for the kill. Don't necessarily disagree with it, but it would not have been the worst idea to save the drive meter and try and save the super meter and try and land the other hit because you had such a health advantage. But I understand, like, this game changes on a dime. Nice. I really like Ricky's defense, especially for playing a character that doesn't have a reversal. There is a lot of patience he's showing on knockdowns. And there it is again. Ooh. Block the crouch heavy punch, or DI through it. That's rough. Alright, might be party time here. See how Ricky uses this level 1. Nice. Tried to end him with that dash back. Gotta be wary of the hooligan. Level 3. Oh, that's gonna be it. That sucks. It's alright. It's okay. We still have all of our heavy hitters. I suspect we will tie this up pretty quickly. The GGs with the smiley face, that's toxic. Why are we letting them do that? I hope if we win, we all just respond GG smiley face. That would be sick. Now we got Jig stepping up to the plate. Oh. Sagat versus Geef. Ancient matchup. The type of matchup the Elders played. I haven't seen how this matchup plays out in 6, but I suspect that Sagat has a pretty good advantage. That would just be my guess. Especially, like, I trust Jig against Geefs a lot more than I would other players, because he's already, like, mad patient. He's not trying to, like, get himself killed against a character like Geef, you know? He's not going to take those risks. He's just going to play it by the book. Press the space normals. Don't overcommit. Grind out the matchup incrementally, which there are some Geefs that are also playing that way, and those are the scary ones, but most of them are just trying to, like, find the way in, get the SPD going, that sort of thing, which is usually the wrong way to play Geef. You want to be very, like, you have the bulk, you have the normals, you walk them down. That's what you're supposed to do most of the time. So that's all to say that I think just Jig's play style slots into beating Geef very well. At least most Geefs. And even then, like, trying to play the incremental, grindy type of game against the God as Geef, that's rough. And we could see it play out. Like, yeah. Clearly, Geef is supposed to forward, jump charge, jump heavy kick, and stand heavy punch. It will work once in the match, maybe, and you have to set it up. But if you do it, you know, you get the Twitter clout, which is what most Geef players really want. They're not trying to win, they're trying to look cool. Man, they don't like us disgusting as a group, huh? Louisiana's kind of toxic. Maybe if they talked as a group, they wouldn't be dead last. I don't disagree. However, we are down like 2.5 stocks or 2.5 lives against them right now. So, now, let's not make ourselves eat words here. But if Jig does take this 2-0, that's gonna be huge for us, I think. The stand heavy punch is hilarious. Sagat is a funny character, and not like a ha-ha type of funny, but like an existential dread type of funny that they put this character in the game. Ooh, that was a misspaced Tiger knee. I don't know if King could have gotten the punish. At the very least, there was an SPD mix there. It's alright. Jig cleans that up with a quick 2-0. Our first W, full W on the board. This is where we turn it around right now. I would imagine, I'm gonna guess Brand goes next. Oh no, it's Ego. Alright. Who's he fighting? Froggy Airplane. Who are they? Akuma. Can you take back your sub? You still hit the GIF? Nope. You relinquish the ability to give your sub to someone else when you give it to us. I think I'm up to resub for the channel as well. I should do that. Alright. We got Simply Ego versus Froggy Airplane. I trust Ego a lot here. Definitely one of our strongest players in the state. Really strong JP, as much as I hate the character. Nice. I was about to say he does have a habit of just doing DIs probably a little bit more than he should. But it worked out this time, so. Going for the fancy combo. Is he dead? No. Okay. Wow, what a cross cut. Ah, it doesn't matter. Get caught, nerd. You know, you would look at this and think that JP is in a tough spot because he's in the corner. But actually, JP doesn't care if he's in the corner. He's just as strong, arguably stronger in the corner than he is mid-screen. Why? Because you could put yourself in the corner when you put JP in the corner. You did half of his job for him. Akuma with the godlike walk speed, able to walk out of that. That's some nice privilege, huh? Nice. Big win if Ego can do this 2-0, which I suspect he will. He's playing pretty on point. Oh, is that it? Yeah. They're working right now. Drive rush overhead. I love how they nerfed drive rush overheads this patch. It really changes the meta of the game. Makes it more risky to go for, you know? It's such an annoying part of the meta. I'm glad they toned it down. They did technically nerf drive rush overhead. Does it matter? No. They made them less plus. They might even be minus now when you block them. But the reward is still the exact same when they hit. I know they're not changing too much with the game. That's why I don't play it anymore. We got Avarice up to the plate. Another strong player. We could be getting an Avarice sweep incoming. But I think if Avarice takes this cleanly, I think we're back in the lead, or at least tied. Avarice Sagat? No. He has been playing a good amount of Sagat recently. Another Street Fighter 2 matchup. An Elder matchup. Oh, I don't remember round start drive rush jab being in the Ancient Scrolls. Avarice is playing the bully. Got clipped by that drive rush overhead. I really, really like Avarice going for all these drive rush. What is that? Stand medium kick. He's going to condition this Bison so well that when he needs it, there's going to be a free drive rush overhead for the game. And it's going to be sick. It's going to happen, I promise. Nice shimmy. I don't... Oh, that is death. Jesus, Sagat does so much damage. Avarice is a very clean player. It's hard to get anything by him. And that's like the worst part when you fight him, right? Like he bulldogs you so hard right? And put you on the back foot right from the start. And the first time you get in, he is almost always going to wake up DP, making it so aggravating for you. You finally get a turn, and then bam. If you don't double down and try and call that out, which, like, why would you, right? You finally got away, and you got to try and kill this man. Yeah, you're going to die. Nice DP. Another low. Ooh, the driver's jab. Or stand leg kick, rather. See, that was the drive rush overhead I was talking about that he was going to use to end it. Unfortunately, he woke up drive reversal, which is an interesting choice. But avarice. Not a modern player, by the way. You see that? That is a C for really cool. Not the M for really mad. I don't know. Really mid. There we go. Now we're talking. I was looking a little rough here. But Avarice just needs a reaction level 3. Oh! If he had the awareness to punish that with jab, it's alright. Bison opted not to kill. Oh, that could have been really ugly real fast. It's alright. Got the hit with that godlike crouch medium punch. Full corner carry into the shimmy. One more hit and you're dead. Oh, unfortunate. Messed up the meaty setup. Nice job on the blocks. And that's going to be death probably. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. We are back in this officially. That was violence. That was a lot of violence. And so I think there are 2 more games before we restart the cycle. We still got Bran, and we still got Squall. They give us way too long. Deal with it. I like it. So I play it. Here we have Bran up to the plate. Blanca versus Terry. A modern Terry. They like sending in the modern players against the Blancas, huh? Oh! Oh. Yeah, Terry's got a bunch of awkwardly long buttons, which might give, ooh, what's going on here? Am I still streaming? Did I get cut out? No, it looks like we're good. Oh, they got booted. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's more or less what I was about to say, is that I feel like a lot of Blanca's advantages as a character do not apply to Terrace. But honestly, that reset was probably a bit better for us, to be honest, because usually if you're a player who usually plays on Classic and you're fighting a modern player, it might take a second to register that, like, oh, I'm playing against a modern character, which we saw, like, Bran trying to jump in at Sokka. So having that, like, brief reset probably actually helps a little bit more. Just to reorient himself. Oh. Nice. I think that's a safe jump right there. Good choice. And we're back in business. What's the score? I think we're tied now. Both down. Or we might be in the lead. We have taken 3 lives. They've taken 2 or 3. I can't remember. They opted, Louisiana opted to start with their strongest and pretty much blew our first 3 out of the water. But then we brought it back. Nice. Alright, Bran, do not DI the modern player. Oh. I think that was a bit of a lucky break, but we'll take it. Nice interrupt. Smart interrupt. Chip him out. That doesn't really matter. Nice, we got the weak hit. Nice. Good job, Bran. One more. That's what we were talking about in Joe Yeats' match. Like, you can't really use Blanca's specials to try and get in against a modern player with the DP. At the very least, like, it should be lower on the option tree. You really gotta invest more to set it up. Oh! Oh, that sucks. We're not out of it yet. Catching him a lot with these hops. That was the first jump back down ball that we've seen. Bran's really trying to use these hops. Which, like, honestly might not be the worst thing. I don't play Blanca. I don't play against a lot of modern players. But being able to do that left-right probably messes up their inputs a bit, you know? Nice. Found a hit with the level 2. Was able to clean that round up. One more round. That's all we need. Not to win, but to be firmly in first. Or in the lead here. No, they do mess up classic inputs. What I'm saying is, like, it's one of the few avenues where you get to mess up the modern players' inputs. And, you know, actually add something to the mental stack a bit more. Man. That was a really good level 2, equalizing the drive gauge and then baiting out that DP. What a shimmy. Not enough to kill. But we might get a chip out. Or just that. Alright. Another hop into to a button. Nice. We're back in the lead here. All that's left there, or there's one round left before we can rotate through the list. Squall versus Toy. Squall is rocking the Alex. Who does Toy play in this game? Bison? Nice, starting off the round with a stand light kick. I feel like Alex's stand light kick is mad good. It's just got insane reach to it. There's a lot of really underrated stand light kicks in this game as a whole. Oh. The disrespect with the DI. We see that stand light kick again. Good patience on Squall's part on defense there. Plus frames into the drive rush. Into the throw. Into another throw. Squall is just tossing this dude around. The stance can be scary, no doubt. No, nice perfect parry there. Toy's able to get some momentum on his side going. Oh, and the whip anti-air from Squall. That's rough. Finds a way in anyways. Trying to play a little bit of footsies here. Oh. Stand heavy kick in order to that stand heavy punch. It's gonna be a bit rough if Squall can't pull this off 2-0. I'm not gonna lie. Putting a lot of pressure on. Toy's just blocking. Perfect parry after the block string, the classic. But we got Alex's theme playing, so we're gonna win this, right? Nice. Goes for the Oki. Another command throw. Squall's pretty heavy on the command throws tonight. The last couple of times we've seen is Alex, he's been saving the command throws really like in the clutch moments and he's trying to win with neutral primarily and then use the command throws to close out the game. He's being much more liberal with them. Nice. He's just being a lot more liberal with all his moves, huh? Using all the game mechanics. Nice job, Squall. Easy indeed. I wonder who we would send up next. I'm feeling Jig. I think Jig's gonna go next. Alright. No, I'm wrong. Maybe? Okay. Ego. Alright. I can't remember. Is JP Cammy, is that like one of the weird matchups that's like actually really bad for JP, or is it really, really bad for Cammy?
Here's to a fair fight. No mercy.
Co-op is team captain? Bro, I don't even know. They're all the same to me. Just obstacles standing in our path. Tends to be Cammy favorite? That's what I thought. Alright. Another great use of stand light kick. And co-op is almost burnt out already. That's GG, huh? Oh, disgusting. What a pickup. Get whacked with the stick. Goes low. I wonder if when Ricky was playing co-op, Ricky definitely hit co-op with a ton of lows. And I hope they picked up on that as a team and they discussed like, hey, just hit him low, you know? I tried to kill him with the drive rush overhead. And tried to kill him again with the shimmy. And that's something Ego's been doing a lot. I haven't really seen it from him tonight, but last week he was doing a lot of just button into the command grab fireball. It's definitely like one of those tactics that doesn't really work at the lower levels. Like it works at the lower levels really well. Not so much at the mid level, but then again at the high level, right? Because like it's a low level thing usually, so the mid level players are ready for it. But then like you get to the high level and no one does it, which makes it good again. But nice job on Ego taking that. I think Ego still has all 2 of his lives still, which is huge for us. Bell curve strats indeed. Well, it's not even just for like gauging how well they've studied against JP. It unironically works more the more you study against JP. Because you're so prepared for everything else that it overloads your mental stack. No, I think co-op only had 1 life. Ricky was able to take 1 off of him. Now we got Jig. Who's he going up against? Retro? Nice. You send in Jig against the modern players 100%. Because like I said before, Jig is willing to play that sort of grindy, incremental advantage game. Nice. It's classic fireball DP strats. Goes for the burnout. Now, if Jig tries to DI Retro, we're going to have to talk to the team. Well, alright, never mind. The issue apparently wasn't the DIs, everyone else was just bad at it. Alright, Jig. Nice interrupt. Full corner carry for your sins into the safe jump. Get hit. And that's gonna be death. With the P. Oh, is that gonna kill? That should kill. Yeah. Okay. Jig is making this look easy. Oh, never mind. Isn't it something that these modern players react to everything, every DI with a super, and yet they're trying to DI like this? That just doesn't sit right with me. Another drive rush overhead. What a jab on wake up. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. Well, Retro's almost in burnout now. I like that Jig was attempting to stuff the drive rush attempts, and it was really good on Retro for trying to bait that out. But I don't know if you can like really do that against Sagat because of how long his limbs are. If you're trying to bait out a DI check or a drive rush check, you're gonna have to be at such a range where you can't really even do much off of it, you know. What a reaction would be. OD fireball. Nice. Good interrupt on the attempted overhead. I tried to go for a jump there. You can't really do that well against modern players. Ooh, and that's probably going to be the game. It's okay. I feel like Jig just has to tighten up a little bit, and we're fine. Patented discussing with the team. Good check on the drive rush with the OD fireball, followed up with the drive rush of your own for the Yoki. Tried to bait out a DP there. Retro didn't bite. Gets perfect parry, no conversion. Nice, clean jump in. That should take the round. Doesn't even need to spend meter, but he opts to anyways. I'm pretty sure he could have just DP'd there. Can he? Whatever. Nice counter hit. Full corner carry for your sins. Into the safe jump. Ooh, I don't know if he tried to attempt to interrupt the Dragon Lash or what, but got clipped. Doesn't matter. One clean hit away from winning this game. Nice backdash. That was a good backdash. I like that backdash a lot. Jig has to be a little careful here with the fireball in case the Ken tries to react with the super. Had a little antsy there at the end. Jig kind of risked it all with that last OD fireball that put him in burnout. Starting off strong though. Running low on drive gauge. A little bad, but... Oh! What an insane DI. That's not good. Oh, bummer. That really sucks. We were really close there. It's not the end of the world. At least Jig got a game. So we still have, yeah, we got Avarice, we got Ego, we got Squall, we got Brand still. So I'm still feeling pretty good. Avarice switching to the Luke. Right off the bat, waking up with the EXDP, setting the tone. Rare anti-air parry from Avarice. Usually he's pretty good about DPing stuff like that. Tried to bring down Thor's hammer. Ooh, nice. Safe jump? Nope, going for the Oki. Anti-air parry. Try to end him with the drive rush overhead. I bet he's a little shook that was blocked, to be honest. It's alright. Oh, missed conversion. That's a lucky break for us. Nice jump in. Tries to go for the meaty setup, gets blown up at the level 1. Nice awareness. Goes for the max damage, level 3 there. At least, like, well, not max damage, but very resource efficient level 3. I'll just kill him right here. I mean, I don't think we really even care about that. You just put him in the same situation. Yeah. Nice. Clean. See Everest doing a bunch of jump-ins, trying to get the Aki just focused on the air. So he can probably like walk in or get a clean drive rush like that we just saw. Oh, got caught trying to tech on the jump in. That's going to be a lot of damage. That's going to be the round right there. It's all right. Uncharacteristically, seeing a lot of jump-ins against Avarice not get anti-aired. What's up with that? Oh, got blown up. Trying to parry. You're telling me that jump-in didn't punish? That's crazy. I don't know what that was. Alright. Avarice for the first time tonight, a player from Team Ohio not electing to go to the team room and discuss what happened. He just jumps right back in. I will say, as someone who plays Luke, I hate playing Aki with Luke. It's very annoying. A lot of Luke's strengths just like don't matter against his character. That's so cheap. Oh, missed the conversion there. Missed the full punish there. Oh no, this is falling apart. Huh. There we go. There's the DP. Got caught neutral jumping. Well, he went down swinging. That's a bit rough. That's a bad loss. But we still got Ego, we still got Brand, we still got Squall, of course. And I think they have... I don't remember who's still alive on their side. How are the games looking? About even-ish right now. It's actually getting kind of close. But I think we're in an alright spot, because like we still have our probably 3 strongest players still fully locked and loaded. think Retro only has 1 life. Brand took out the other modern player. So let's see him do it again. Oh, it's not gonna happen like that though. Nice. Got him in the corner. And the block DP, huge. And the Blanca doll, nice. That's what we want to see. Again, yes. What a perfect parry. Into the back throw, yes. That's what we like to see. Baited out the crouch medium kick, that jump back Blanca ball, huge. That's a little rough. You're telling me the Blanca doll makes that safe? Man. That's cheap. I just have never seen it. At least if I have, it's been a while. It's plus? Don't like hearing that. What a side switch. Oh, Brand got caught trying to grab. He fell for it. Oh no. The Luke special. Nice interrupt. That's what we need right now. Yes, what a call out. Can you kill with level 1 here? Nice. Nice, nice. Oh, if I'm Retro, I'm mad about that one. But I'm not Retro, I'm very happy about it. Yeah, Retro might just be going for the throw loops now, because he already baited a couple of throws from Brand. What a whiff punish. That was wild. Use the level 2 to build back some drive gauge. Like it. Drain theirs at the same time. Put them in burnout. Do not DI them. I think that's safe, right? No. Okay. Well, it would have been safe if you didn't press a button. That's not the end of the world, though. What an interrupt. There we go. All right. Does it all come down to the Saki? Is that the last player? They got one life. They got to beat Squall and and Bran and Ego. All right, never mind. This is way better for us than I thought. I have never seen this matchup before, so I have no idea how it plays out, how it's supposed to play out, or what. Does Alex's stance go under Aki's fireball? That'd be sick. Matchup turns Aki a bit more into a zoner type of character, huh? Tried to charge up the boot, but the driver got in there. Wow, that is some Street Fighter 5's that stand or crouch heavy kick anti-air type of stuff. Nice knee. Get some Oki. Finds the clip. More Oki. Squall's being a lot less abusive with the SPDs this time around. That's not death, is it? Oh, okay. That is. What a whip punish. Squall was looking for that. What a statement. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That's what we need right now. Another one, burn them out. Kill them. Yes. Ball did a walk-up jab into another walk-up jab. Definitely trying to condition the Saki to sit still for a command grab. When I see a grappler start doing that to me, I'm jumping, because I know the command grab's about to happen. What defense? That's what I was talking about earlier, how you have to let Aki just do her thing and really try and hone in on the patterns she's using. You gotta get that read. You gotta let her give you more information than you give her. Got it. That was a lucky break on that drive rush overhead that she wasn't close enough to convert. Oh, I don't know if that was an accident or a call out, but man, was that disrespectful. And I think that does it. Yeah. Another Ohio win in the books. We are still undefeated. don't really have a good read on who would the MVP this time around. I feel like it was a very back and forth match all throughout, and there were a lot of little decisions that could have swayed it either way. But yeah, another week, another W, same as the time before. Our next match is in 2 weeks, and I think it's against Kentucky, if I recall correctly. Let me see. I can check that real quick. Pull up the schedule. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, next week. It's also the final week for any sort of playoffs or anything, and it is going to be against Kentucky. So if Kentucky won tonight, I don't know if they did, then they're also undefeated, which means like this final match is going to be the match of both the teams that are still undefeated. So it should be good. Definitely want to tune in 2 weeks from now. That being said, I'm going to hop off. Thanks y'all for watching and supporting, and we will see you next time.